Ditto founders gave me a shock, when I entered. They told me while we were having lunch with our VP and my manager said that, so do you know how many students we have interviewed? So I just asked, okay, please tell me. So it was totally 7,000 applications, and it has been totally 4 to 5 months. And I was, oh my God, I was expecting that let the Ditto environment be like that, whatever I have expected, then I can give 100%. So they have given me shock and they have raised the standards now. Ditto is totally into picking up the quality fruits rather than the quantity. Once my boss was telling before some days. So in the market now, there are 98% of the digital marketers are junk. 98%. When you ask a question, they say is the theoretical with some add-on masalas. So there is no on-point answer. Again, that credit goes to the interviews what we had after the each session. I mean, each chapter. So that made us even more stronger to answer in that precisely. My name is Siddalingayya. So I am belongs to MLP 23 batch, and I got placed in Ditto Insurance as a digital marketing specialist for paid ads, running Google ads as well as Meta ads. I'm basically from Karnataka. I moved to Hyderabad for my intermediate education, and then I moved to Bangalore for my bachelor degree as well as my MBA. So my MBA was into core marketing. So then I unfortunately ended up in consultancy role. The role was good, the job was good, but ultimate happiness wasn't there for me. After a couple of years, I made my mind. I left the job and I researched about digital marketing agencies, or I mean agency style teaching institutes. So after 2 months, I ended up in two institutes. One was of course Kraftshala. While I was researching about the institutes, I went with a curriculum in the first order rather than the placements. Like the curriculum of Kraftshala is uh, parallelly aligned in such a way that they are teaching the theoretical, they are also teaching the practical as well as the behavioral. I have come from MBA, I have introduced all these behavioral things, guesstimates, etc. in my MBA as well. But there are many people, they are not from the MBAs or management field at all. They are from the commerce or engineering field. They don't know yum in the marketing. So in that manner, Kraftshala is doing absolutely good curricular, or their placements or their teaching. They have that pool of mentors. Absolutely good, that I can say. The schedule was the most attracting thing for me. From 10 a.m. again evening 7:30. A day has perfectly aligned that we have classes, we have assignment as well as doubt clearing session. So this is the thing which a fresher need to have in his or her institute, whatever he joins for. Third, of course, placement. So the Kraftshala is promising a minimal number they can provide. So worst case, we'll be having that, and the rest is depends on our struggle. So these things I really loved to join Kraftshala. Okay, so in Kraftshala, we started the basic marketing to understand the funnel completely. In order to we can step into the rest of the digital marketing. Then we started with Meta ads. That has put a set of standards for us to understand any other funnel of the marketing. So in the Meta ads, the campaign what we run for that 1 week, we still remember that till night 1 a.m. we are sitting and optimizing the campaign. It's not, and Meta is not allowing us to run the ad. It keeps saying that the budget is less, please optimize it. We have removed custom audience, we have removed core audience, we just kept one core audience, but still the ads are not running. So then we did some of the optimization, then that was cool. Then we get into Amazon ads, then Google ads, and then finally we learned SEO completely, and then programmatic ads. Programmatic ads was really wonderful. That 3 weeks was awesome. So even in the Amazon ads, when we were running the campaigns, I think that was not. It's not like we have run the ad and the product is displayed on the Amazon and we sit back and relax. Not like that. It's totally competitive, because it's not like Google ads. We have optimizing and we kept our ad on the top of the result page. We never thought that Amazon is so competitive in terms of running ads. So by optimizing it, we got the highest sales in our entire batch. It was 6 sales. We had behavioral classes, guesstimate classes, problem solving skills, etc. So guesstimates, to be honest, in the first 2 to 3 classes, I literally ignored it. I don't want to say that, but yeah, I did that. But later, I was seeing some reels, and one of the IIM alumni started explaining that in placements, we used to have a guesstimate question, and that question was having a 3 pages answer. When I got city scared, sorry for my language, but yeah, I got no scared, and I just started. Oh, let me revise it. Then whatever I have learned till now. So then I took all the questions seriously. So I think that's the major important thing in digital marketing, guesstimates, because if you suddenly throw to a now Bombay Shaving Company was a new in the market, how they know that how to analyze their customers, where are their customers. So for that, guesstimates is really important. And um, for human skills sessions, also with the in the interviews, like there was some parameters they used to give marks for us. So I used to analyze my result when I got from Metas, wherever I have cut down marks. In the starting, I got less marks in asking probing questions to the interviewer. Then I worked on it. So I improved in my second interview. That was the hardest 3 months for me, 3 to 4 months for me, because I'm a single parent and my cook used to absent without prior notice. So I had to cook in the middle and come back and join the classes. And I hardly turned off my cameras. That was the toughest journey for me. There was one agency simultaneously running along with the Ditto. So they came 2 to 3 weeks back when Ditto came. So I thought that okay, this is a good business. Let me go into it. Then they delayed for 2 weeks after shortlisting. Then I sat idle. Then Ditto came into picture. Then when Ditto came into picture, researched. I went into thoroughly how is the company, and it's backed by Zerodha, and the team is totally power pack team. So then arey, yaar, this agency should not come now. Ditto has to start their application. And the lucky thing was, Ditto has mentioned that within a week we'll finish the application process. Then I think first round of interview was scheduled for Ditto. Then I was happy. Okay, agency is not coming now. Ditto has started their application. And suddenly the next morning, I got mail from agency where you have a first round of interview today. Both companies' first round of interview was on the same day, and the next day the second round interview, and next day the third round interview wasn't scheduled from Ditto, but it was started by the agency, and it has carried out. I don't know why God has that angry on me. So he used to play always with me for this. So and Ditto and that agency, all I mean, both have the final round on the same day. But luckily, Ditto announced the result very soon. So I told you, like I lost my mother. So she was a government employee. So that compensation based job, it used to get to me. So that was a harder situation. I had to choose. I'm into the Kraftshala now. I'm learning digital marketing. I had to choose the digital marketing job. I mean, private job, or I have to get to the government job. And the government is set the time limit to me till September or October. Till then, I have to get placed in a private job, or else I have to go to the government. So while I started accepting the offer, I mean, I have to give the application to the government. That's a mandatory thing. When I have given, accept me, the rest, whole planet was saying that take the government job. That is good. My vision is different. My passion is different. So I don't want to get into it. So, but still, the challenge was I have to get placed before October. Otherwise, the government will allot me for any roles. And that was also on the same day. Like when Ditto started their application, I got a appointment interview letter from state accounts and audit department from the government that's there in the Bangalore itself. So they allotted me. They asked me to attend the interview. So my interview in the Ditto started, and within week they have to complete. Along with that, I have to push the interview of the government. and I have to take the job and I have to reject the government. This was the scenario, and along with that agency also. So this triangle, so that was the challenging thing entirely. So the placement has another chapter in my life. Agencies are good in terms of learning and all, and some of them said the brand are good in terms of this. Then I researched that being in the placement pool, so what I wanted. So of course agencies are good in terms of one thing and brand have another thing, so there are equal plus and minus in both the companies. So if you want to learn very deeply in all the parameters, so agencies are good. So if you want to get into one parameter and you want to build yourself, it's just like small fish in a big pond and big fish in a small pond. So then I choose the second one. I wanted to be a big fish in the small pond. So I just small pond in the sense it's not about the company, but it's one thing of a digital marketing. So this was my placement. I think one officer called me and congratulated me. Then I went out, I took some sweets and come back home. And then I gave to my dad. So what is this? No, I just went out. So I have seen this new shop. So I bought some sweets. I didn't say entire day. And the next morning, I have showcases that congratulated mail and showed him. So he was totally happy. He has the tears in his eyes. So once I was seeing one reel, I don't know who said that, but that was absolutely true. So back in 2009-10, people bought a Samsung phone, keypad. Then they later come into a touch-based, non-Android but Java-based. Then they moved to Android. They made such a beautiful phones. Now it's foldable, flip, etc. Why they are making? They are the biggest in the market now. Still, why they are innovating things? Just for a phone company, they are trying that hard to be upskill every year. Being a digital marketer who is using the company's financial resource directly and giving them, sales, so you have to be upskill every 6 months. Once you join the company, first 3 months you're probation. So you understand the things and set up to the company. Next 6 months you have to perform, and after that you have to start upskilling whether you change the company or not. So this has to be repetitive in our journey. Then only we can be that 1% of digital marketer. That's what the thing I want to mention for the freshers who are planning to get into digital marketing. So before choosing any institute or whatever the institute they have in their bucket, please try to understand yourself what you are good at. Are you good at creating the things, thinking creatively, or you are good at the analytical things by playing with the numbers? So take some of the test available, easily available at Google. Take those tests, try to analyze yourself what you are good at. If you are good at creating things by thinking creatively, please get into CSLP. If you are good at playing with the numbers and thinking, if you open 2 to 3 Excel sheet, you can analyze things faster. Get into NLP. So that's what I suggest for the freshers. So my entire Kraftshala journey, it's only me versus me. I never compete with anyone. I used to ask how much you got. Okay, whatever you got, congratulations. So, but yeah, it was only about me versus me. How I was in the meta, I have to improve in Google. I have to improve in SEO. So that's